Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona see this 44-year-old former defender Rafa Marquez, who is the coach of the Barca Athletic. They see him as plan B if Xavi Hernandez does not continue as manager. We are going to discuss on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about defender Ronald Araujo as he shines in the Uruguayan win against Lionel Messi's Argentina yesterday. We are going to be discussing on his performance as well. So as we get right into it, please to ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. The past few matches have seen pressure rise on FC Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez, with the team not performing to its full potential. The Blaugrana have lost two of their previous four games, that is against Real Madrid and against Shakhtar Donetsk, while their two wins versus Real Sociedad and Deportivo Alaves have been greatly unconvincing. As a result, pressure has been mounting on Xavi, with Barca's tie as well as performances under the club legend being questioned. Even though Xavi has the full backing of the Barcelona board, the club have a fallback in place in case things do not go as per plans. As such, journalist Jose Alvarez is reporting that the Catalans see Barca Athletic manager Rafa Marquez as plan B in the scenario that Xavi does not continue as first-team head coach. Marquez spent 7 years at Barcelona as a footballer between 2003 and 2010 and has an intimate knowledge of how the club operates. It was one of the reasons why the former Mexican defender was brought in as the manager of Barca Athletic last season. Marquez is gaining recognition within the club for the mastery he has shown since taking over the team a year and a half ago. He led Barca Athletic to promotion playoffs last season and is doing so again this term. Marquez has shown that he has a bright future as a coach, and it appears that the club administration is impressed by what he has done, so much so that he is now seen as a candidate to take over from Xavi when worse come to the worst. While Barcelona may be scoping out possible candidates to succeed Xavi, it must be noted that the former midfielder's job is not under threat at this point. The 43-year-old signed a new contract with Barca only recently and has the full backing of the club, as was confirmed by President Joan Laporta earlier this week, as he said. I want to make it very, very clear, as Deco and the directors on my board have done, that we are totally behind our coach and that we are proud to have Xavi as our coach because of his professional and human qualities. Yeah, those were the statements of Laporta concerning Xavi. So there's nothing like pressure under Xavi right now, as the administration is well happy and they are okay. They feel so happy to have him as coach. But of course, it was quite understandable when the pressure came in after very poor performances, and even the games that we have won, we have not done that convincingly, and it just come like a natural factor being a Barca manager. When you start losing games like that or you start playing badly, the media and the fans alike start in fact pressuring you and saying like this coach is not doing well and everything like that. It's not easy. I've been saying this several times. Being the manager of Barca is one of the hardest jobs in the world. It's not easy. I don't think Xavi saw this coming when he ran from Assad to take over this job. He did not see this coming. He thought everything would just be an easy thing. Well, it's not easy. I always say if Xavi had gray hair by now, everything could have been gray, like we saw in Pep Guardiola and Luis Enrique's tenure, right? The pressure and the stress just to cope with the expectations from the worldwide fans, the large fan base that this club has. It's not easy. So for now, Xavi is confident that he is still the manager of Barca and will be so throughout the whole season, because from the way Laporta and his administration have spoken about him, there's no anybody who thinks Xavi might likely depart towards the end of the season. I'm sorry, but that might not happen. And the worst of it is, he was even extended. In fact, he has extended his contract as manager. So there's still a long time to see Xavi on the sidelines, because Laporta have said it that this team is in the transitional phase and he doesn't want to make a drastic decision because of sentimental feelings. He won La Liga last season with his team that nobody was, in fact, many were not expecting that with a young squad. And of course, just to give him time for the benefit of doubt that he's going to take this team to a great level. So let's see how it goes for Xavi's Barca this season. Then on to the final story of discussion. Uruguay's 2-0 win over Argentina in the FIFA World Cup qualifier last night was pretty special for Barca for a few specific reasons. For one, defender Ronald Araujo scored a goal, and he did so while playing as a right back. This means the Barca defender came up against a stern challenge from Nicolas Gonzalez, and it is safe to say the 24-year-old passed the test with flying colors. The win was quite special not just for Barcelona but for Uruguay, as they ended Argentina's run of 14 unbeaten games. Above all, Araujo's goal was the first that Argentina had conceded since winning the FIFA World Cup against France back in December 2022. As Matias Oliveira and Sebastián Cáceres assumed the centre-back roles for Marcelo Bielsa's side, Araujo, having played as a right-back for Barcelona several times last season, was deployed at a rather unfavorable position. Be that as in May, the Barca defender played a crucial role for Uruguay in this match, serving as a linchpin in thwarting Argentinian attacks on multiple occasions. He stood out as a vital component of the team, contributing significantly to their success in breaking down an Argentinian side that has not suffered a single defeat in their previous 14 matches. The Uruguayan international initiated his defensive strategy by focusing on Nicolas Gonzalez, given that Messi was operating in a different area. The approach was straightforward yet highly efficient, as he skillfully played right up to the edge and effectively sealed off the designated sector. As far as his goal is concerned, Araujo slotted home a neat finish just a few minutes before halftime. Interestingly enough, it was Araujo's first goal for Uruguay in 15 outings, which was all the more special since he missed out on the World Cup due to injuries last year. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.